Hey, Darren Leslie here, coming at you guys with a commentary. My first commentary. I'm actually doing a commentary on Iron Man. This is something I've been wanting to do for a while now. I've been wanting to do a commentary, and especially one on the MCU films. And apparently, I've been seeing around the interwebs that if you watch all the MCU films starting in January, the first week of January, for each week, if you watch each movie, each week it leads into Infinity War. It perfectly leads into Infinity War. It's 22 weeks up until Infinity War, and this is why not rewatch the entire MCU toward the culmination of the MCU. Well, the first part of the culmination of the MCU, because we still have other things to go. We still have Avengers 4, we still have Ant-Man and the Wasp, we still have Captain Marvel, we still have all that goodness coming our way. But yeah, I cannot tell you guys how much I'm looking forward to Infinity War. It might just be my most anticipated movie of all time. And look, that sounds a little outlandish, but for a comic guy like me and someone I just like the accomplishment that Marvel has made with what they've done with this universe and just the building blocks they put into it, and just the fact that you have people that actually care about this material, and also putting out quality product is really important. And it's kind of cool to see a movie with 6 jillion superheroes on one screen, and for it to make sense, and for it to exist, and for it to actually have the possibility of being good. Like, that's awesome. And I'm just glad we live in this time where we can get that kind of stuff in cinema. So yeah, I'm going to kick off this week with Iron Man, as I said. So Iron Man this week, Incredible Hulk the next week, and Iron Man 2 the next week, Captain America, Thor the next week, and so on and so forth. So yeah, I'm really excited to talk about these movies, and I hope you guys are excited to hear me talk about it, and plug in your DVDs or Blu-rays and watch the film with me. So yeah, so that was just my quick introduction in what I'm doing. I'm going to be watching all the MCU films up until Infinity War, and I hope you guys join me. So let's get started. Okay, so we are starting at 000, beginning of the movie, right before the Paramount logo, before that star falls. So here we go. In 3, 2. Oh wait, let me do it like Tony Stark. 3, 2, 1. Alright, here we go. Right before it was just the Paramount logo, now we have just the Marvel logo showing up. There's the first Marvel Studios logo. I didn't really know what I was getting with Iron Man, because I like the trailers and everything, but I just didn't know that much about the hero going in. Because I was one of those people who thought like Iron Man was just like an android or something, and like Tony Stark just built him and Iron Man protected him now and then. Because I knew something about the bodyguard. This is one of the perfect character introductions in the MCU. Maybe, just in film in general, because, you get who Tony Stark is in this scene alone.
I feel like you're driving me to court, Mom. What did I do? I feel like you're going to pull over and snub me. What, you're not allowed to talk? Hey, Forrest, you can talk, sir. Oh, I see. So it's personal?
No, you intimidate them.
Good God, you're a woman. Honestly, I couldn't have called that. I'd apologize. Isn't that what we're going for here? I thought of you as a soldier first.
I'm an airman.
Well, you have actually excellent bone structure there. I'm kind of having a hard time not looking at you now. Is that weird? Come on, it's okay. Laugh.
It just sucks you in right immediately. Like you cannot not be hooked by this scene, by this setup.
Yes and no. March and I had a scheduling conflict, but fortunately the Christmas cover was twins. Anything else? You're kidding me if they had that, right?
I would have been the hand up guy. Politeness just coursed through my veins. Fortunately, unfortunately. Hey, MySpace. What's that? And here we go. Bada boom. Get some character introduction in there, then we move on to the explosions. And that guy's down. I want to know what the hell that gun was. Was it just like a... I mean, was it a grenade or like was it just... What the fuck was that? It's a shell bomb or some sort. I wonder if this movie like opened in like post, like later in the Marvel universe, like would it have been bigger? Because this is, still pretty tame. It's not, like would have the explosions been more like bombastic, or would it still just been like, this is just a simple, would have been more cars, Do like how Tony Stark still came prepared. And like I said, just instantly sucked in. Like once this movie starts, you're just like, yes. You really just want to know what happens next. Like if you showed someone the first 4 minutes of this movie and you're just like, I mean, they would just be like, oh yeah, I gotta continue, I gotta go forward. And then they do a really good job here with the exposition, just explaining who Tony Stark is in an organic way.
And at 17, he graduated summa cum laude from MIT. Then, the passing of a titan.
Oh, Bucky, what'd you do?
Stark's lifelong friend and ally, Obadiah Stane, steps in to help fill the gap left by the legendary founder.
You know what would have been better? And someone needs to Photoshop this, if that Newsweek article was just a box with a bunch of scraps. The Stockman. And there's Rhodey before he got a little plastic surgery. He got the Don Cheadle treatment.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to present this year's Apogee Award to Mr. Tony Stark.
And that is the 1966. The 1966 Iron Man theme song from the animated series. So I like how the music in this film is great. This is one of the template MCU scores that I really, really wish would make a comeback, hopefully in Infinity War, because this score is just fantastic. I mean, this score is Iron Man through and through. No, you are not Tony Stark. You are crazy, Tony Stark.
The best thing about Tony is also the worst thing. It's always working.
Ah, that transition. And you are a little too close.
When he told me that if I presented you with an award, you would be deeply honored. Of course I can.
And it's you. That's great. So when are we doing?
It's right here.
One more round.
There you go.
Yeah, it's
does not give a shit. He just gives no shits. Snake Eyes.
Worst things have happened. I think we're gonna be fine. Call me up later.
Favreau was giving Terrence fucking evil eye there. Oh God. And he gives it to the actual Caesar.
Ever heard Vanity Fair magazine? Can I ask you a couple of questions?
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay, go.
You've been called the Da Vinci of our time. What do you say to that?
Absolutely ridiculous. I don't think.
And what do you say to your other nickname, the Merchant of Death?
That's not bad.
The Merchant of Death is one of the best soundtracks on the
Brown, actually.
scores on the soundtrack. Just throwing that out there.
It's an imperfect world, but it's the only one we've got. I guarantee you, the day weapons are no longer needed to keep the peace, I'll start making bricks and beams for baby housemates.
Curse that much?
Every night in front of the mirror before bedtime.
I can see that.
I'd like to show you firsthand.
All I want is a serious answer.
Okay, here's serious. My old man had a philosophy. Peace means having a bigger stick than the other guy.
It's a great line from the guy's on his chicks. And a lot of people would also call that war profiteering.
You plan to report on the millions we've saved by advancing medical technology or kept from starvation with our telecrops?
And telecrops. I wouldn't know what the hell those are.
Military funding. Derek was with you.
And this is another thing I don't think we will ever see in another Marvel movie. This is a very, very different Paramount-y time in Marvel. But I do like how they keep bringing Christina Applegate on yeah, I think that's her name, the reporter back for like small MCU stuff. Like they bring her back for they did bring her back for Iron Man 2, and then they brought her back in like little things before Ant-Man, different news reports. So I do like how they have that continual thread. And then here's the house that you would always want. And apparently, Gwyneth Paltrow had her leg was like broken or something in this scene. Like she had a lot of trouble standing up in this scene. So even taking out the trash. And I'm pretty sure, as all of you know, most of the dialogue in this movie was improvised because they were mostly focusing on the story and the action beats. Because I mean, Iron Man is, by all accounts, an indie movie when you think about it. I mean, they were just Marvel was given money by an investor to make this thing, so because a lot of people did not believe in this movie. That this movie would actually even go anywhere or take off, so. their chemistry is just, it's something. It's really, really, I mean, it's good throughout all the movies, but like here it is just perfect. It is awesome. Because I mean, this movie is still the best. I think this movie and Civil War. Well, I think this movie, Civil War, Avengers, and Avengers Age of Ultron are the best representations of Tony Stark. Because you really do get to see the hero within him. And you know, I'm rewatching all these movies, so you know, I'll hope maybe I'll get some different thoughts on Iron Man 3. But Iron Man 2, I doubt I will change my mind on him. Just in Iron Man 2, he's a fucking man child, and so you know. I'm pretty sure that's Merchant of Death. That score right there. I like how, you know, I like to, I do like, Terrence Rhodes, Terrence Rhodes, huh? Terrence Howard's take on Rhodey, though. It's very much of, you know, parent-child relationship. But you can already kind of see that Tony's just kind of disintegrating. I don't know. You just kind of see that he's just there. Oh man, what I've done to see this movie in theaters.
Look forward to your weapons presentation next week. Is it better to be feared or respected? I say. With that in mind, I humbly present the crown jewel, Stark Industries Freedom Line. It's the first missile system to incorporate our proprietary repulsor technology.
Hey, repulsors. That's gonna come to hand later.
I respectfully disagree. I prefer the weapon you only have to fire once. That's how Dad did it.
That's how America does it. Woo! It's worked out fine so far.
To let one of these off the chain, and I personally guarantee you, the bad guys won't even want to come after you.
Technically, I guess you can call this the Mark -1.
For your consideration,
The jerk. I like how this thing explodes. Not only, yeah, it like explodes once, but it also adds a few more mini explosions in there as well. That is a really cool missile.
we throw one of these in with every purchase of 500 million more. Peace.
Which I kind of would love to see like a miniaturized version of that in an Iron Man suit one day.
Way to go, Buffalo. I'll see you tomorrow, yeah? Why aren't you wearing those pajamas again? Good night, Darren. Hey, Tony. I'm sorry. This is the fun. Nice job. Thank you.
Would have been sad if, you know, that little fun of the conversation got Brody killed. Fucking bastard. Love that transition right there. Into the explosion. Got a little Jensen in there. Yeah! Forgive me if you hear a washer and dryer going. Gross. You had to grab the one thing. Yep. You know what the weird thing is about this guy? The guy who plays the ensign, he went on to play Uncle fucking Iroh. He went on to play Uncle Iroh in that disaster of a movie, The Last Airbender. Ugh. I always wondered how deep that thing goes inside of him.
There's a lot there. Instead of your atrial septum. Here, want to see?
And I like how Jensen still finds a way to look pimp in a cave
We call them the walking
with a
dead,
bunch of scraps.
because it takes about a week for the barbs to reach the vital organ. That? That's right. It's fine. Understand? Like, just give a lecture on integrated circuits.
I wonder if that's a little retcon from Iron Man 3. Because, I mean, it was a New Year's party, right?
يا اهلا وسهلا ومين مرحبا بمستر
Tony
توني
Stark.
ستار اشهر سفاح واحدى الكتب في تاريخ.
It says, "Welcome, Tony Stark, the most famous mass murderer in the history of America."
انا فخور بمعرفتك. عاوزك تعمل لي صاروخ شرف
We want you to build the missile.
اللي انت كنت بتعرضه على الناس.
Build the missile.
نزل ايدك. لكن
Well, I mean, at least he's at least he doesn't give in, right? I don't really like that flashback, but it's whatever. I could do without it. Could you imagine if Iron Man just had to carry around a car battery this entire time, like while he's with the Avengers and everything?
He wants to know what you think.
من اصدقائنا الرؤساء الامريكان
It's one of the things I don't like. I like that the 10 rings are actual real thing, and that's kind of one of the things that bugs me about Iron Man 3. Is that, like, I mean, it's a real actual terrorist, or, well, I mean, you know, of course within the MCU, like, it's an actual terrorist organization within the MCU. I like that. This guy's all smiley and shit. I don't know if there was ever any plans for Raza, to become the Mandarin. Because I know, like in the novelization of Iron Man, he is wearing one of the 10 rings or something.
Your life's work in the hands of those murderers. Is this the last act of defiance of the great Tony Stark? Or are you going to do something violent?
This is gonna be my workstation. I want it well lit. I want it I need welding gear. I don't care if it's a centimeter propane. I need a soldering station. I need helmets. I need goggles. I would like a smelting gun. I need 2 sets of scissors.
Love the music here. I think this is a Prince. Trinkets for a Prince.
But apparently not enough for this place. There used to be Arabic, Urdu, Darren, Pashto, Mongolian, Farsi, Russian. They are your loyal customers, sir. They call themselves the 10 Rings.
And the 10 Rings, it's so fucking cool. I mean, it sounds so cool.
We might be more productive if we include.
See, this is one of those things where I think Tony Stark's being a little too much of a dick. I mean, you have an extra set of hands, you know, use them.
That's palladium, 0.15 grams. Need at least 1.6 in order to go break down the other level.
Walk fish. Come on, Jensen. If he just dropped all that shit, oh. There goes our MCU. Well, I guess it will still be the MCU, just, you know, robots and shit. Like, Obadiah Stane has a bunch of giant Iron Men.
My name is Jensen. Nice to meet you.
Oh man, that score. I mean, I love the tinkering. At least in the first 2 Iron Man movies. The second Iron Man, the third Iron Man movie, you know, the tinkering kind of goes away. Oh no, they're still tinkering. I guess the opening sequence is still tinkering. But watching Tony Stark build shit never gets old, especially with that score. And then this one too, like the altar, like, you know, the little chimes and everything. That it's ominous. It's wondrous but ominous, which I really like.
We got a big one powering my factory at home. If you keep the shrub out of my home. If my math is right, it possess 3 gigajoules per second.
That would run your heart for 50 lifetimes.
Or something for 15 minutes. This is particular.
And this, I like how this is kind of like, it's kind of Pacific Rim-y, of like, you know, our like, how do we fight giant monsters? Giant metal fucking robots. It's just, how do we escape a cave of terrorists? A giant metal man. That's what we're gonna do, Jensen. That's how we're gonna get out of here. Just like, you know, you can't just build like a special gun or something. I don't, like, you can't build a radio or some shit to get us, like, just a radio in the army. But, you know, hey, you wouldn't have a movie without it, so. Giant metal iron suit. Let's do it.
Small town, multiple here. It's actually a nice place. Yes. I will see that when I leave
That's so sad when you find out exactly what he's talking about. The ensign is Tony Stark's Uncle Ben. But nothing. Thank you, ensign. And I like how this pulls a lot from Matt Fraction's, no, Warren Ellis's Extremis. How Tony Stark broke out. It's just backwards. Yeah, there's no reason, like, there's no reason to squint or anything. He's not making a missile, unless he's making a walking missile, which a walking missile would be kind of terrifying. Like, just you're just waiting in the house and a missile just comes, like, runs up in there, just like, hey, and just fucking explodes. That would be something. This guy really does do a lot with a little. I will say that. Yeah, it still kind of is. You got a hot guy out there.
The rule from the Pacific, the Ukraine. An empire twice the size of Alexander the Great. 4 times the size of the Roman Empire. But today, whoever holds the latest Stark weapons rules these lands.
Uh-huh. See, like, it kind of would have been cool if, like, he... Yeah, nah, he's fine. He serves his purchase. Purchase? Purpose. Extremely complex. One day he'll be able to fly. Okay, now this is like genuinely fucked up. I don't. Whoever says like, oh, Marvel movies, they're all light and kitty and shit. Like this is fucked up. I mean, this is what I've heard a lot. Just imagine having that fucking thing in your mouth. I like how he just drops it right there. Yeah. This score needs to come back, man. This score needs to come back. Dun, 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 dun. I think this is like this was some of the first stuff I saw from Iron Man. This behind the scenes stuff. I saw like B-roll of him, big like stuck. Get his the workwood chassis put on him and everything, and no one's doing their fucking job.
He's speaking Hungarian. I don't speak. What do you know?
Well, they had it all planned out.
Oh my goodness. You worked all right? I do. Let me finish the decision. Initialize the power sequence. Okay. Now, tell me.
Function 11. Tell me when you see progress bar. It should be up right now. Talk to me. Tell me when you see it.
I have.
Press Control I. I.
Go ahead.
Enter. I and enter. Come over here and button me up.
Whew.
They're coming. They're coming.
Make sure the checkpoints are clear before you follow me out, okay?
Don't you?
I'm gonna go buy you some time.
Stick to the plan.
Don't Uncle Ben. Don't you Uncle Ben yourself, man. Don't you do it. Got Steve Trevor running into a cave right now. Shit. Or Han Solo. Oh yeah, this is a Han Solo moment. Oh man, if one of those things ricocheted. Poor Ansem. And then, like, I mean, with all these guys, you know they got through them. And now we have a little short horror movie.
I think you make it there now.
Hello. Hello. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. About 30 minutes in, we got our Iron Man action. It's nice. And I love it, like, the action just grows and grows and grows. Yeah. And I like the practicality, like, this is definitely, it feels real. Which is something that Marvel sometimes loses along the way. Bada bing. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, let's run. Shoot him through the eyelids. Shoot him through the eye holes. Oof.
Watch out!
That was weirdly CGI, and so was that. Good. Yeah.
We gotta go. Come on, we gotta plan. We just stick to it.
This is simple, yet super emotional. You lied to me, you asshole. Don't waste it.
Don't waste your life.
Time to go murder some folk. And also cremate Jensen unintentionally. But yeah, let's go murder some folk. That's also CGI, but I mean, you don't really notice it unless you know. Which I know, which I guess now all of you know, but it's fine. Whoa! Burn him! This is once again reminiscent of Warren Ellis's Extremis. Ding, 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 ding. I love that shot, yeah. And I like how, like, in Iron Man, none of the action scenes are too long. That's another thing I really like. Not bad. I do want to know what the hell was the plan after this. And also, what was the plan for you? Like, if Jensen didn't die, what was the plan? Like, was he just going to hop on Tony's back and fly off? Because I don't think Jensen would have survived that fall into the sand. That would have been pretty painful. Pretty painful indeed. Hey! Ah!
What's the fun be?
Oh, you know,
Next time you run with me.
I just watched a lot of soldiers die. Got kidnapped for 3 months, you asshole. Man, Happy is really, really serious. She's like a fucking Terminator.
Are you kidding me with this? You're really.
love that line.
Where to, sir?
To the hospital,
No.
please.
No, sir. I don't have to do anything. I've been in captivity for 3 months. There are 2 things I want to do. Go to American cheeseburger. And the other,
I love what is implied there. It is perfect.
drive. Cheeseburger first.
We gotta go get our fucking advertisement money, Happy. Way back when F-22s were a really big deal in movies. Transformers and Iron Man. Just the military saying, let's show it off, guys. Look at that look at that product placement. Look at it. Oh. I miss Coulson. I really miss Coulson. Hopefully Martin Freeman becomes the new Coulson, but I have a sneaking feeling that he might die in Black Panther. I hope he doesn't, but I think he will. It's just a feeling, so, you know. May not happen, maybe will. And I like how, you know, they're just like, it's a mouthful.
Hey, would it be alright if everyone sat down? Let me just sit down. That way you can see me and a little less formal. I'm never gonna say goodbye to my father. There's questions that I would ask him. I would ask him how he felt about what this company did. Seems like there's every doubt. Or maybe he was every inch of the man we all remember from the newsrooms.
Such a sweet scene.
I saw young Americans go
Apparently, Robert Downey Jr. wanted them all to sit down to make it feel a little bit more, feel a little bit more natural.
I had my eyes open. I came to realize that I have more to offer this world than just making things that blow up. And that is why, effective immediately, I am shutting down the weapons manufacturers business until such a time as I can decide what the future of this company will be, what direction it should take, what I'm going to go with, and is consistent with
It's kind of weird that, like, there isn't, like, an obvious step. I mean, I like how it really does hit everybody in a cool way. Like, Rhodey, it's just like, I'm a military man. What do you mean you're shutting all this down? But, I mean, I feel like there's a natural direction for Stark to take. Like, go in the direction of clean energy. I mean, that seems kind of obvious. Or cell phones or something. I mean, you can make other shit. Planes.
That went well. Did I just paint a target on the back of my head? Your head? What about my head? What do you think the over-under of the stock drop is going to be? Optimistically 40 points. At minimum.
Yep.
We're a weapons manufacturer. I don't know if I can be our own legacy. We're iron lungs. We make weapons.
Hey, he said it. He said it.
Not based on what I saw. We're not doing a good enough job. You better we're gonna do something else like what?
I kind of wish this was. I know, like, there was talks about in like Iron Man 2, Tony still dealing with what to do with the company, but I kind of wish that was a little bit more of a running thread throughout the franchise. It's like, what to do with Stark Industries. I know they figure it out, and they kind of figure it out in Avengers, but, you know, Stark Tower became Avengers Tower, so... And now it's going to become something else. that chime is so ominous.
I'm sorry I didn't give you a heads up. Okay? But if I had, Tony, no more of this ready, fire, and business. You understand this, Tesla? I don't think you can handle this. You're gonna have to put a whole different kind of ball now. There's a lot of heat. I want you to promise me that you're gonna lay low.
Stark Industries. I've got one recommendation. Ready? Ready? Sell. Oh, man.
Is Mad Money even still on? Is that...
Ring any bells? Show you the new Stark Industries business plan. Look,
Yeah, it's still on.
it doesn't make weapons.
Better. How big are your hands?
What?
How big are your hands?
I don't understand why.
Get down here, I need you. Hey. Sam, come here. It was, is now, antique. This is what will be keeping you alive for the foreseeable future. I'm swapping it out on anything and speak up.
Speak up? What does that mean?
Nothing, it's just a little snack, exposed wire.
I really do want to know how deep that thing goes inside of him. It's like operation.
What's operate? What do you mean operate? You know, I don't think that I'm qualified to do this. Okay.
Yeah.
When you're coming out, that's what I was trying to say before. Okay, now make sure that when you pull it out, you don't pull out at the end of it. Just pull it out.
Oh, God.
I was
Okay.
not expecting. Don't put it back in. Put it back in.
What's wrong?
Oh, nothing. I'm just going into cardiac.
What?
Yank
I thought you
out.
said this was safe.
Ralph, we gotta hurry.
I'm just going into cardiac arrest.
Okay, you're gonna be okay. I'm gonna make this okay.
I'm just going into cardiac arrest.
Don't ever ask me to do anything like that ever again.
Yeah, we're ready, I guess.
What do you want me to do with this?
Destroy it. Consider it.
You don't want to keep it?
Pepper has been called many things. Nostalgic is not one of them.
Will that be all, Mr. Stark?
I like how she did actually keep it though. It's pretty sweet.
The future of air combat. Is it manned or unmanned? I'll tell you, in my experience,
I just noticed there was a drone right there. As many times as I've watched this movie, there was a drone. I did not notice there was a fucking drone right there. That's why it says man or man. Oh. Would you look at that, ladies and gentlemen?
Why not a pilot without the plane?
look who fell out of the sky, Mr. Tony Stark.
Speaking of man or unmanned, you gotta get him to tell you about the time you guessed wrong. It's Point Break, 1987. That lovely lady woke up. What was his name? Was it Ivan?
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Is it Ivan?
Give us a couple minutes, you guys. Surprised. I swear I didn't expect to see you walking around so soon.
Doing a little better than walking.
Really?
Yeah. Brody, I'm working on something big. I came to talk to you. I want you to be part of it.
You're about to make a whole lot of people around here real happy because that little stunt at the press conference, that was a doozy.
This is not for the military. I'm not.
What? Humanitarian now or something? No. What you need is time to get your mind right. Serious.
I do wish Rhodey was in this movie a lot more, but it helped. I mean, he got better. I mean, at least for the not the actor, but I mean for the character, he did get more to do. Hopefully, he gets a lot to do in Infinity War before he dies. He's gonna die, but yeah, Brody's definitely gonna die.
Until further notice, why don't we just keep everything in my private circle?
Why would you want a secret project all of a sudden?
I don't want this flaring up in the wrong hands.
See, I just wonder, like, what before. Like, before the whole entire incident in Golmira, I wonder what Tony was planning on the Iron Man suit being. Because, like, I mean, he got toward Mark II, but, I mean, Mark II is just an improvement over Mark I. It's just, hey, I can make this thing fly, I can make this thing do this, but what is it? What is the Iron Man suit? Like, what is the end game of the Iron Man suit to do as something that could help the public, that could help the world? Like, what is that? What is that plan? And that's something, and I'm not really holding it against the movie. I was just like, that's just, one of those curious things. It's one of those things I do think about, like, what is it supposed to be? Other than just a weapon.
You're no benefit at all.
For no benefit at all. You are a tragedy. This is a fantastic joke. That's what you can't control. In 3, 2, 1. What? It's fantastic.
I've been buzzing you. Did you hear the intercom?
Yeah. What?
Obadiah's upstairs.
Great, I'll be right up.
I thought you said you were done making weapons.
It is. This is a flight stabilizer. It's completely moving.
So I also wonder if, like, is the repulsor blaster just a product of that, or was it militarized or modified into a beam?
Sure doesn't. Would have gone better if you were there. You told me to lay low
making the case that you, in your new direction, is in the company's best interest. I'm being responsible. That's a new direction for me, for the company. Oh, come on, hey, Tony. I'll be in the shop. Hey, Tony. Listen, I'm trying to turn this thing.
How did he really fly pizza all the way back from New York?
No, absolutely not. This one stays with me. That's it. Forget it. All right, well, this stays with me. Come on, here, you can have a piece. Thank you. Why don't I come down there and see what they're doing?
No.
Day 11, test 37, configuration 2.0. For lack of a better option, Dummy is still on fire. If you douse me again, and I'm not on fire, I'm donating you to City College. All right, nice and easy. Seriously, just going to start off with 1% thrust capacity. In 3, 2,
2, 1. I love that, and it's still like the scene still holds up and everything. Like the CGI, it holds up.
Please don't follow me around with it either, because I feel like I'm going to catch on fire spontaneously. Just stand out if something happens then coming. And again, let's bring it up to 2.5. 3, 2, 1.
Not the cars.
Okay, this is where I don't want to be. Oh, not the car, not the car.
Nice. Still holds up, man. Still holds up.
Jarvis, you there? Actual service. Gauge heads up display. Check.
Nice.
References from home interface. Will do so.
See, yeah, I mean, the Mark II is just a modification of Mark I, so
We're online and ready.
I don't know what is the end game for the Iron Man suit before it becomes a weapon.
Check. Control surfaces. As you wish.
Yes. This does CGI is starting to show itself a little bit in this one.
Yeah, tell you what, do a weather and ATC check. Start
I know that other shot. I believe that other shot was completely was practical. I mean, not it was practical. So had CGI blemishes here or there, but I believe that is practical. That is not. It looks like a dream.
Alright, let's see what this thing can do. What's SR-71's record? The altitude record for this wing flight is 85,000 feet a second. Records are making you happy. Come on! Sir, there is a potentially fatal buildup of isocary.
It's another thing that holds up pretty well. There we are.
Kill power.
Kind of looking a little darker. Actor there is looking a little plasticky. And that's supposed to be one of the Mandarin's rings. Perhaps if you wish to visit other planets. Oh, I never noticed. You could hear Jarvis, and you could see like the transcription of Jarvis's and Tony's conversation.
Jarvis, you get an invite for that? I have no record of the information, sir.
There we go. If you guys don't know, Iron Man's armor was actually originally gold when he first appeared. I think when he first appeared, it was gray. Yeah, it was gray, and then it transitioned over to gold. I'm pretty sure it was all gold when he teamed up with the Avengers for the first time. It's one of the best kind of cameos.
What's the world coming to? You guys gotta crash his own party. Hey, little surprise. I'll see you inside.
Hey, listen, take it slow, all right? I think I got the board where we want.
You got it. Just cabin fever over speed limit. Give me a scotch, I'm starving.
Gotta love your Iron Man party scenes.
Agent Coulson. Oh, yeah. The guy from the Agent Homeland Intervention Force Logistics Division. Really good. Need a new name for that.
actually don't think that you could tie your shoes without me.
Oh, what would Pepper? I mean, what would Tony do without Pepper?
Five. Right. Missing just a couple of digits
The other
there.
Okay, you for the other 8. What about a little air?
Yes, I need some air.
Angry Coulson.
It was totally not harmless, by the way.
I think when I saw this, I thought Coulson was originally a bad guy. I don't know.
I didn't really know it was not just a dance. You don't understand because you're you, and everybody knows exactly who you are and how you are with girls and all of that, which is really fine.
Is it?
You know, then me, you're my boss, and I'm dancing for you. No, because it makes me look like the one who's trying to,
I just think you're
you
overstating
know,
that.
and we're here, and then I'm wearing this ridiculous dress, and then we're dancing like that.
The attempt of a kiss? No.
I would like a vodka martini, please. Very dry with olives, a lot of olives, like at least 3 olives.
Vodka martinis, extra dry, extra olives, extra fast. Make one of them dirty.
Tony Stark.
Oh, hey.
Nice to see you here.
Kristen.
Carrie.
Christine.
That's right.
You have a lot of nerve showing up here tonight.
Carrie Christine.
Can I at least get a reaction?
Panic. I would say panic.
I was referring to your company's involvement in this latest atrocity.
Yeah, they just put my name on the invitation. I don't know what to tell you.
I actually almost bought it hook, line, and sinker.
I was out of town for a couple months, in case you didn't
Is
hear.
this what you call accountability? It's a town called Gulmira.
She just carries that out around with her. Well, I mean, she probably thought Tony was going to be there, so.
None of these things.
Yesterday.
I didn't prove any shit.
Or your company did.
I'm not my company.
Please. You see those pictures? Huh? What's going on? Tony, you can't afford to be this naive. When I was naive before, when they said, here's the line, we don't cross it, this is how we do business. If we're doing a deal, then I'm the deal. Are we? Let's take a picture.
Oh my gosh.
Picture time.
See, this is what makes Obadiah a good villain, up until the end.
What do you think, Mike? Yeah. I was the one who filed the injunction against you. It's the only way I can protect you.
Oh, please.
The 15-mile hike to the outskirts.
This is one of the best scenes in the MCU to date.
It's a modern-day heart of darkness. Simple farmers and herders from peaceful villages.
Like this is just so fucking good.
Emboldened by a newfound power. Villagers look
I mean, you can tell within his face, he does not want to do it. He doesn't want to jump back in and start shooting people, but or he doesn't want to create a weapon. Because that was never his intention.
Recent violence has been attributed to a group of foreign fighters referred to by locals as the Ten Rings. As you can see, these men are heavily armed and on a mission that could prove fatal to anyone who stands in their way. With no political will or international pressure, there's very little hope for these refugees. Around me, a woman begging for news on her husband who was kidnapped by insurgents, either forced to join their militia.
Then he just hates looking at himself in the mirror. Because, I mean, he thinks it's his fault. love that scene so much. And this still holds up. CGI still holds up with this one. Drop down. Yeah. Kind of looks like a floating head. I just love, like, Downey's acting is so fucking good in this. You can just tell, like, the hurt he's going through this, the pain, like, he does not want to do this. He doesn't want to do this, and he's also feeling for the people in Gomera. That is really fucked up. So is that. Oh yeah, the MCU's dark. I mean, not dark. Oh yeah. So childish, right? I'm so glad this guy gets his comeuppance. Such a good entrance. Boom! Yeah, there you go, buddy. Boom! So glad this guy gets his comeuppance, man. See, this is one of those things I don't really get, because, you know, Tony got hit in the face by a tank shell and fell from God knows how high and got back up, but Brody got hit by Vision and fell from God knows where and got his spine broken. Come on, guys. But still, this is awesome. Oh, yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Like I said, I love how the action scenes are short, but they still matter. It is some of the best flying scenes you could imagine. Brody, I know nothing. Nothing.
High altitude surveillance in the region. We have AWACS at full off the area. This thing Stealth, all sorts. Tiny. I think it's a one-man aerial picture.
Yeah, it's definitely manned.
Make the call. Hello.
Tony,
Who's this?
it's Rhodes.
Sorry, hello?
I said it's Rhodes.
Speak up, please.
What the hell is that noise?
Oh yeah, I'm driving my top down.
Yeah, well, I need your help right now.
It's funny how that works, huh?
Yeah, speaking of funny, we've got a weapons depot that was just blown up a few clicks from where you're being held captive.
Well, that's a hot spot. It sounds like someone stepped in and did your job for you.
Why do you sound out of breath, Tony?
I'm not. I was just jogging in the
I
canyon.
thought you were driving.
Right, I was driving to the canyon. Permanent jog.
You sure you don't have any tech in that area I should know about?
Bogey spotted!
They got on their asses quick. I mean, the one got on his ass quick.
Kingdom Come.
And here we go.
Ballroom, this is Whiplash 1. I've got the bogey in my sights.
Whiplash One, what is it?
I've got no idea. You have radio contact? Non-responsive, sir. Then you are clear to engage.
Hit it.
Yeah. I wonder if Tony just moved down or what happened. Nah, that's probably too moving too fast.
Bogey to point cleared.
And they paint a really good picture of him really, really being in trouble.
Thing just dropped off the radar, sir.
Sat visual has been lost. No way, that's a UAV. What is it? I can't see anything. Whatever it was, it just bought the farm. I think bogey has been handled, sir.
Hello? Hi, Roy, it's me. It's who? I'm sorry, it is me. You asked me.
Let me see. This isn't a game.
No, I am in the thing, Rhodey. Calm down. I am in the thing. I love how the Iron Man HUD has grown, though. Like, it's kind of cool to see it grow every single movie. How it advances.
On your belly. It looks like a man. Shake him off. Roll.
Rhodey, he didn't actually shoot him. Calm down.
Whiplash 1 down. Whiplash 2, do you see a shoot? Negative. No shoot. No shoot.
This is one of the best saves.
Sir, I've got a visual on the bogey. Whiplash 2, re-engage. If you get a clear shot, you take it.
This movie is paced really, really well.
You have an F-22 inside illegal no fly. Whiplash 2, if you have a clear shot, take it.
Re-engage. Execute evasive maneuver. Keep going.
And one of the best saves. Hero right here.
Still there? Hey, thanks. Oh my God, you crazy son of a bitch. You owe me a plane, you know that, right? Yeah, well, technically he hit me, so now you're gonna come by and see what I'm working on?
No. The less I know, the better. What am I supposed to tell the press?
Training exercises, isn't that the usual BS?
It's not that simple.
It's that simple.
An unfortunate training exercise involving an F-22 Raptor occurred yesterday. I am pleased to report that the pilot was not injured. As for the unexpected turn of events on the ground in Gomera, it is still unclear who what intervened.
Oh, Obadiah looks so angry. He knows.
The States government was not involved.
He knows.
Hey! Ow!
And I really like how this movie, with this cameo aside, this cameo really isn't even a cameo, it's just more of a joke, because the visual effects people put it there. But I do like how Iron Man completely focuses on Tony Stark as a character. I like how all the all the Phase One movies do that. They focus on their heroes. I mean, you know, Thor kind of. Well, Thor has Hawkeye, which pops up as a really cool cameo, and Captain America has like the Howard Stark stuff. But it's all this stuff. Like, that's one of the things that studios really need to learn when they're building their universes. You have to make a movie, and you have to make a character work. If you make a story and a character just something character centric, we're going to want to come back for the other. You're going to want to come back for that character. Or, you know, if you make another movie and the next character is really good, and we have the idea of that character and another character mixing and mingling, then we're going to be more excited for the next thing. It's about the characters. It's about, like, if you build a universe, you have to love the players within that universe, or it's pointless. You can have all the flashy shit you can want, all the flashy shit you can throw in there. It's nothing. If we don't care about the characters and their journeys going forward, then it's pointless. So that's one of the reasons that the MCU really does work, because the characters, and because whatever they're involved in, you want to see them either make it out of it, or you're invested to see them get. You're just invested. You're invested. Because I mean, from this movie alone, I am invested with Tony Stark. Any journey he goes on, I'm ready for it.
We are still in business. I will give you these designs as a gift. I hope you repay me with a gift from your Royal soldiers.
This is one of the scariest forms of torture. Especially how it makes your face go like that.
Rid of the armor and the rest of it. All right, let's finish up here.
I love how it zooms off and yep.
Set up Sector 16 under the arc reactor. I'm gonna want this gas mask. Recruit our top engineers. I want a prototype right away. Busy? Mind if I send you in here? Need you to go to my office. Hack into the mainframe and retrieve all the recent shipping executive files. If not, they put it on a ghost drive, in which case you need to look for those in America.
What do you plan to do with this information if I bring it back here?
Same drill. Deal it under the table. Stop. Find my likeness.
And that became the plot of the video game.
You know that I would help you with anything, but I cannot help you if you're going to start all of this again.
There is nothing except this. There's no art opening. There's no benefit. There's nothing to sign. There's the next mission.
That's it.
You stood by my side all these years while I reaped the benefits of destruction. Now that I'm trying to protect the people, I put in harm's way with one help.
You're going to kill yourself, Tony. I'm not going to be a part of it.
There should be a lot. Unless it was for a reason.
And this is why I really kind of despise Iron Man 3. 2 and 3 because I like that to me is Tony Stark's staple as a character. That to me, like the whole entire I'm gonna protect the people I put in harm's way. That is Tony Stark to me. And in Iron Man 2 and 3, it is just he's constantly putting the people he loves and putting the people he's supposed to be protecting in harm's way. Constantly. And it's just like, I think he can still make mistakes. I still think he can really make mistakes and still grow as a character without going backwards on that promise. Because that's kind of, I just feel like he just really betrays that in the next few movies. Because that's just such a great staple of his character. And it does go full forward, full circle, and it does go in an interesting place in Civil War and even Age of Ultron, where he does once again put people who he loves in harm's way. But it does though go to some interesting places with Age of Ultron and Civil War. It's big old Iron Man. I wonder how much of that he heard. He probably didn't. Yeah, because he freaks out when he sees it on the computer, so he probably didn't hear any of it. But way to go, Pepper, for being sleuthy. Obadiah really is a good villain up until the last 10 minutes. When he throws on the suit, it becomes silly, but
So happy when he came home and come back from your dad. Then I realized is that today's paper? Yeah.
she got the ghost drive. You don't have any hair to pull back, Obadiah.
No, right now. Come with me. We're gonna have it right now. Yep, walk with me. Give you the meaning of your life. Your office.
Apparently, that's one of the producers. He had to shave his head to look really geeky. I thought the lady, one of the scientists down there, she's just like, let's get the fuck out of here. And to build this in a cave.
With a box of scraps.
They would have built this in a cave with a bunch of scraps. Was he like hiding in the couch? You were. How do you come prepared for something like that? You have the right measurements and everything. Such a good bad guy, man. No, I mean, yeah, that's kind of how intellectual property works. Yeah, well, not really, but you know, that's how most things work. Or you would hope. Oh, their ears bleed too. I love how this movie is also about, like, it is, in essence, about legacy as well. And two generations going at war. And Obadiah trying to kill someone he raised. It's kind of fucked up. So creepy. Oh, he thinks he got away with it too.
What do you mean he paid the halftime? Pepper, slow down. Why would Obadiah? Okay, where's Tony now?
I don't know. It's not answering his phone. Please go over there and make sure he's okay.
It's not. Come on, Stark, you got this. See, if I was Tony, how would I use that? I would have got on that thing and started rolling myself. Fuck crawling. And here's Dummy. And here starts the trend of Marvel villains fighting themselves. I mean, what? Of Marvel heroes fighting their counterparts. Tony! 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 Tony!
You okay? She's fine. She's with 5 agents. They're about to arrest Obadiah. That's not gonna be enough.
Section 16. Section 16. There it is.
It's the only bad camera shot in this movie.
My key's not working. It's not opening the door. Oh, wow. What's that? It's like a little device. It's like a thing that's going to pick the lock.
I really do. I am curious. Like, what if this movie was made now in the current Marvel regime? Like, would it be more flashy? Would it be less flashy?
That's the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Kid, I saw it earlier. You weren't such a prick.
Need me to do anything else?
He obviously said something in that scene. They cut it out, but he obviously was saying something.
Next time, baby.
Not. I mean, yeah, but no. Just not you. Would have been cool if Terrence Howard did come back, but, you know, it is what it is.
But you were right. One building's here.
I thought it was bigger.
It's kind of funny if that was Obadiah in there. He was just like, "Blah!" I have all the power. I have a flamethrower. This is a really good shot right here. Oh, there goes shoot.
How do you think the Mark I chess piece is going to hold up? It's a 48% power performance, so that chess piece was never designed for sustained flight. Keep it posted.
And then they already introduced a device that puts Obadiah at a better advantage in the fight. And here's where Obadiah gets boring. And this is his worst idea. I mean, I'm glad we got to see the Unibeam, but that was a bad idea. Could I flew at him? It's really boring. I mean, he just turns into some fucking megalomaniac, and I don't. I mean, what? I built this company for nothing, and nothing's gonna stand in my way. I mean, it's so cliche, man. It's just mustache twirling bullshit. Like, I mean, I like Obadiah when he's just slimy. He doesn't need to turn into some roided out asshat.
Sir, it appears that this suit can fly.
Totally nailed it.
With only 15% power, the odds of reaching that. I know the math. Do it. Scramble the jets.
Unnecessary people just.
See, if this was new Marvel with more money, they may have scrambled those jets. I do like how Iron Man is a very, very pretty small scale battle. It's just them flying up and down and up. Flying up, falling down, and it stays in one area. Miraculously stays in one area.
7% power. Leave it on the screen. Stop telling me.
And Paul Bettany recorded his lines in about 2 hours. Obadiah, I doubt you knew what the plan was. Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh, at least he put that in. Parachutes. Parachutes need to be within an Iron Man armor.
Tony! Oh my God, are you okay?
I'm almost out of power. I gotta get out of this. I'll be right there.
Yeah, nice try. I mean, fucking shit. Anything not offline? And that's an animatronic.
Tony!
This isn't working. We're gonna have to overload the reactor and blast the roof.
Well, how are you gonna do that?
You're gonna do it. Go to the central console, open up all the circuits. When I get clear through, if I'll let you know, you're gonna hit the master bypass button. It's gonna fry everything up here.
I'm going in now.
Make sure it's right.
This looks important.
This looks important. I never had a taste for this sort of thing.
Oh, really? You sound like you do.
I'm deeply enjoying the film.
Mr. Saturday Morning Mel.
You finally outdid yourself, Tony. You made your father proud.
It's ready, Tony. Get off the roof.
Can't. I do like how he put that in though.
Ironic, Tony. Trying to rid the world of weapons. You gave it its best one ever. Ever. And now
I'm gonna kill you with it.
I'm gonna kill you with it.
See, that's a good line.
You ripped out my targeting system. Time to hit the button.
You told me not to.
Hold still, you little prick. Just do it.
I'm gonna die anyway. So apparently Obadiah was supposed to survive. We found that out. But as you can see, they kill him. They kill him like they triple kill him. He falls a couple of times. Oof. They murder that motherfucker. He's now a crisp, very, very crispy Obadiah. Tony!
We've all received the official statement of what occurred at Stark Industries last night. There have been unconfirmed reports that a robotic prototype malfunctioned and caused damage to the arc reactor.
And I love how this movie. This is one of the reasons. This is another reason I really, really wanted to see this movie in theaters. Did not get a chance to. Saw it at home, but man, I would have liked to hear the audience reaction when he's just like, "I am Iron Man."
That's being handled. He's on vacation. Small aircraft have such a poor safety record. Look how the car's driven. It's a body card. It's my body that does that. That's kind of flexible. This isn't my first rodeo, Mr. Stark. Just stick to the official statements. This will all be behind you. Got 90 seconds.
I definitely wonder what Nick Fury thought about this. He was just like, "Fuck."
You'll be hearing from us.
Just call a shield.
Let's get the show on the road.
You know, it's not that bad.
And you see, Shield. That's subtle world building. They said that within the last 5 minutes of the fucking movie. Still focused on Tony, not the world building, on Tony, your character. You left me there? Oh, yeah, I missed that. Will that be all, Mr. Stark? Will that? Yes, that'll be all, Mr. I missed that. Man, I missed that back and forth.
Been a while since I was arguing hero stick to cards this time. There's been speculation that I was involved in the events that occurred three-way rooftop.
I'm sorry, Mr. Stark. Honestly expected to leave without the body on the suit that conveniently appeared, despite the fact that
I know that it is one thing to question the official story and another thing entirely to make wild accusations or insinuate that I'm a superhero.
I never said you were.
You didn't.
I'm just not the hero type, clearly. With this laundry list of character defects, all the mistakes I made, largely public. Truth is,
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the birth of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
I am Iron Man.
There we are. You just had to do it. Oh, right. Well, that was Iron Man. That was our Iron Man commentary. It still holds up pretty well. I don't want to do the post-credit scene. Y'all know what it is. It's Nick Fury walking in, and you're not the only superhero in the world. We all know. But yeah, so that was my commentary. The movie still holds up incredibly well. I mean, it's still a lot of fucking fun. It's still a lot of fun. Still has some great action. CGI is starting to show its age, but still a lot of fun. Robert Downey Jr. gives a fantastic performance. Everybody in this movie gives a fantastic performance. So how about you guys? Does this film still hold up for you guys? Please let me know in the comment sections below. As I said before, I'm going to be going through all of the MCU films, every single last one of them. Next week is going to be an Incredible Hulk. The week after that is Iron Man 2, and also and so forth and so on. So please let me know what you guys thought about the movie and its commentary. Is there anything you would like to see me do more? Is there anything you'd like me to see me do less? Please let me know. Do you like this commentary? Did you like this commentary? Let me know. Okay, if you want me to stop, I'll stop. But yeah, so let me know. And with all that being said, I'm Darren Jr. Hope you guys enjoy this commentary, and I'll catch you guys next time.